Hi guys, I'm Jenny from Jenny's Hobbies, and in today's crochet podcast episode, welcome to episode 6. Yeah, 6. After episode 6, I'm probably gonna stop telling you guys what episode it is because at that point, I'm just gonna lose track. I already know it. So sorry about that. But let's light the candle and let me tell you what I'm going to be crocheting and what I'm going to be talking about this episode. What I'm going to be crocheting this episode is something I believe I've crocheted in another episode. Like, literally, I might have crocheted this, like, episode 1. Although I doubt it. It's the crocheted scarf that I'm working on. Because it is a crocheted podcast, so I would like to only work on crochet things. This is my candle, by the way. Michael's. It smells so good. Yeah, let me be stupid and put my face to it. Okay, so what are we going to be talking about? Pain and issues. So I decided to talk about pain and issues for episode 6 because it's a very big one that I have been struggling with a lot recently and I've had problems with in the past as well. So before we get into it, something you should know about me, I have a form of arthritis, which I didn't really know until kind of like half a year to a year ago, I think, if I'm remembering that correctly. They told me. I forgot the name of it, but my mom was trying to explain it to me, and she was like, it's just a form of arthritis. And I'm like, oh, okay. I don't know. And not only that, I have scoliosis, which gives me a ton, and I mean a ton, like actual chronic back pain, mainly in my upper shoulders and just all my back. My back's an S. And so it's not the funnest at all. And so with that, crocheting constantly, you're going to have, if you don't crochet correctly and take breaks like you should, which I personally did not, when I made a blanket in, I think, like 3 weeks, like a full-sized blanket. It was pink, and I just constantly worked on it. I didn't work on any other projects. I hurt my shoulder and my elbow so much, like on both sides, that I didn't crochet for a while after that because I was in so much pain. And I was just like burnt out from how much crocheting I was doing. And so I was like, yep, have to take a break. And so there's that. And that was over a year ago now. I've since started 2.0 of the blanket. But I haven't worked on that blanket actually in months. So there's that. But another thing with like crocheting for me now is, I don't know if you guys can tell throughout my videos or my lives or even my podcast episodes, I take very frequent breaks when I'm crocheting because I physically cannot crochet for as long as I used to be able to. I used to be able to sit down, crochet for like 30-40 minutes to an hour just straight without doing anything. Now I like constantly have to take a break because I can feel like pulling in my shoulder, pain in my elbow, like something here in my wrist that I can't seem to figure out what. And a lot of the things, it's just repeated injuries that just keep getting hurt. All these pains are just repeating. But I will say I do take breaks from crocheting very often when I'm crocheting, but also I'll go like weeks without crocheting. Usually not weeks, but I'll try to go like a week without crocheting or something to like really give myself a break. For a while, at the beginning of the year, I was sick for whatever reason. I don't even remember. But I was really sick, so for a while I didn't crochet for like a month, I think. I mean, I might have like here or there made like a scrunchie or something, but nothing significant, if that makes sense. I mean, everything I crochet is significant, I think, in my own way, but sometimes I just make projects just to be able to crochet, you know? Drink break. Gotta stay hydrated. It's Joe's kiwi strawberry. I like the glass bottles because they're reusable. They're Joe tea. Not that I'm a fan of tea. I like warm tea. But with crocheting with pain, like especially chronic pain, it's so difficult, and it gets honestly frustrating because it's like I've been wanting to get this scarf done, and it's a very long scarf, so it's going to take me a minute, but I've been like slowly working on it, really, when I've only been live or doing my crochet podcast, so I really haven't, when I'm not on camera, been doing it, if that makes sense, because I leave it here at my desk as like a desk project, not as like a time limit thing, which with my other projects I'll take with me, like if I'm leaving out the house for multiple hours and I know I'm going to be in the car, like I'll take my crochet piece with me so I can work on it like 10 minutes in the car. It's still 10 minutes that the project's getting done, so it's worth it to me, you know? But it's so frustrating that I have been working on so many projects, and I feel like I've gotten nowhere with all of them because I constantly have to stop in the middle of them, take a break, get up, stretch before and after I crochet, and it's annoying, but I'm trying to make it so I don't have to do that constantly, which, to be honest, don't do as I do, do as I say. I usually don't stretch before crocheting. Like, I didn't stretch before sitting down or crocheting or hitting camera, but like, I don't really need to stretch because it's not really my wrists that hurt or anything. It's mainly my shoulder. Like, this one really hurts. This shoulder's not bad, but this one really hurts. And I know it's from crocheting because I haven't done anything else other than sleep weird on it last night, which I'm a side sleeper or a stomach sleeper, and I've been trying to sleep on my side more. Yeah, that's just not gonna happen. I'm done sleeping on my side. I'm just gonna keep sleeping on my stomach. But like, I heard it like wasn't good to sleep on your stomach all the time. And I'm like, okay. Like right here, like I just felt a nerve like feel weird. But actually my mom so we were Instacarting yesterday, and oh my goodness, my mom felt so bad. I went to go open her trunk, but she opened it from like the driver's seat, and so I went to open it and it hit my wrist like really hard, like on the corner of it, and it hurt so bad. And it left like a huge red mark. I'm surprised it didn't leave a bruise, but it like hit like right where my wrist was already hurting, which honestly was a little funny. And my mom was like, "What happened?" And I'm like, "You just hit me." And she was like, "What?" I was in the car. And I'm like, "No, with the door." With the trunk. So like that was another thing, like pre-existing injuries get worsened sometimes. And it's like not only like my upper body that can hurt sometimes, or your upper body that can hurt sometimes when crocheting. Like, I have chronic knee issues. I just have all the issues. Okay, leave me alone. My knees, I prefer to sit like with my knees bent. I don't know, it's just most comfortable for me. So I'm usually sitting like on my legs, or like one leg's tucked under and then one leg's out, which is how I'm sitting right now. I can't just sit with my legs like straight down. I don't know why. I can't even do it at school either. So there's that. Honestly, with like pain and issues, you really need to focus on what movement and what you can change about that movement will stop your pain. And when you do feel like a lot of pain, you just need to stop crocheting. Set it down. The project's always going to be there when you get back, or at least it should. I don't think it's going to grow legs and wander away and crochet itself. But definitely know like when to stop and when to take a break and when to just chill. Honestly, what works for me, because I'll get in the mojo and not care about my pain and we'll keep going. Sometimes I don't really do it anymore because I've gotten so much better with like just stopping, putting it down, usually talking, and then picking it back up. Is set like a 5-minute timer where you literally just like for like a minute, not even, just put your yarn and your hook down, just look around the room, maybe stretch like your shoulders or something, and then pick it back up and start your timer again. I mean, even the little bits of stopping while crocheting can decrease your pain by a lot. And I mean, if you don't have pain while you crochet, congratulations. I am extremely jealous of you, and I hope you never have pain. But I will say something that has helped my pain is just heat or ice on certain spots. I do prefer to ice my back compared to heating my back, and I do prefer to heat like my elbows and my arms or wrists, whatever body parts are called. That's just me personally. I don't know if that's what you're supposed to do, but that's just what's worked for me in the past. So there's that. I also have a heating blanket, so using a heating blanket, especially in the winter when I'm crocheting, makes it so much easier to crochet, because then my like joints, and especially my hands, like my joints aren't stiff. Like right now, like they're kind of stiff, but they're not stiff to the point where it hurts to crochet with it, which is amazing. But a heating blanket, I definitely, or like a heating pad is a good idea. Even if like your hands aren't going to be on it, it's still good to have like in the area, because the cold definitely makes it so much harder to crochet. It's just annoying and hard and painful. I definitely think that a lot of crocheters, they don't take into account like the pain scale of like an older crocheter. Like, I've been crocheting consistently since the beginning of 2023. It is, I would say, the middle of 2025. So technically I've been crocheting about a solid 2 years, 2.5 years, consistently. And it's definitely something that at first I had no pain, and then it started to, oh, I'm kind of uncomfortable after I've stopped crocheting for long periods of time, and then it's, oh, this really hurts. Oh, this burns. Oh, I can't sit for as long as I used to. And honestly, I was really sad when I noticed last year that I couldn't sit for as long as I used to. And I kind of just noticed it with like shows I would watch, because when I used to crochet, I used to just watch something and crochet. Now I've realized for me it's better to, instead of watching something I'm not really interested in or I already know like how it's going to work out and everything, just to go live or film. So a lot of my content is, right now at least, around crocheting, because then I can crochet and talk and take these breaks while I'm also multitasking and making content for you guys. Like this, I get to crochet, I get to complete not even a row, but that's okay. At least something is better than nothing, I've realized, with crochet. So yeah. But I definitely suggest taking breaks, you know, just stopping crocheting and just listening to your body and thinking, what hurts right now? Like right now, right here. I don't even know what this is called, like what bone it is, but it's definitely my shoulder. It burns, and I know it's from crocheting. And I really hate that it's from crocheting, because I hate to think that my favorite hobby is causing me pain. But that's what happens. And honestly, if I could do anything different, I would definitely take more breaks, because at the beginning I never really knew the extent of how bad your injuries could get. And even now, I don't know the full extent of what crochet injuries can do and repeated injuries. I know it can be up to nerve damage and like permanent damage. And I really don't want permanent nerve damage in places that don't previously have nerve damage. So yeah, just a little warning to the newbies who crochet, and just the people who do crochet and you don't have pain. I really hope you guys don't have any pain whatsoever, and I hope that you guys take like it seriously, because I didn't take it seriously. Like last year when I started having pain, I didn't really take it seriously because I didn't think anything of it. I thought it was just normal, like teenage like aches and pains. I didn't think anything of it. I didn't think, oh, this is because of my crochet. I didn't think that. I thought, oh, okay, moving on. Or I thought, oh, it's just the way I'm sitting. I'll just move differently. Like, I really didn't think, oh, this hurts because I keep doing this repeatedly. I'm going to give myself repeated injuries. Yeah, I really didn't think that. I more of thought, why does this hurt? Don't know, don't care, kind of. But it's like, I don't know. It's definitely scary as well to think that like one day like I would have to stop crocheting completely because of my pain, because I can't handle it. I mean, obviously I can take pain relievers and pills and whatnot, but I really don't want to do that. And there are creams and whatnot, which I do have one. It's mainly for my back though. I think I can use it everywhere. So I might actually put it on my shoulder tonight to try to help with the pain. But I think that I'm just gonna chill. Honestly, after this video, I'm probably not gonna crochet again today. Especially because just both of my shoulders, like this one just started to hurt in the same place this one hurts. So that's how I know it's definitely crochet related. And honestly, how to know if your injuries are crochet related, I usually just assume they're crochet related, but sometimes they could not be crochet related. I don't know. You kind of just have to listen to your body and what you're doing when it starts hurting, because it could be from crochet or it could just be because you accidentally shoulder checked your door frame or something and didn't notice it or something like that. I don't know, but I hope you guys liked episode 6. I would catch you guys in episode 7. Bye, guys.